My name is David Robinson. I'm a proud son of Columbia, South Carolina. I was raised on the Southern values of faith, family, and treating others as you would like to be treated. I believe in the power of a handshake and the strength of one's word. As a single parent, I faced the challenges of making ends meet firsthand. When I heard the call to serve, I knew I had to act. I served my country where I learned that we are all in this together, regardless of race, color, or politics. Whether it was in Afghanistan or Arizona, I saw the power of cooperation. Now, I'm ready to bring that same spirit to Washington. Our nation's future depends on our ability to work together and focus on the bread and butter issues that matter most to everyday Americans, not sowing seeds of division. This November, when you cast your ballots, remember, it's about more than just politics. It's about sending someone who would truly represent all South Carolinians. I am David Robinson, and I approve this message. Hello, everyone. Dave Robinson here, running for U.S. Congressional District 2. Thank you so much for joining in with me on this afternoon, some this morning that they're just watching currently. I just wanted to come on really quick to discuss my run for Congress. I do want to let you know that my plans is to be on every Friday at 8:30 p.m. However, because of other obligations, I wasn't able to do it on yesterday, so I am here today, and hope you guys are watching. So again, just to jump right into it, I just want to make sure I say thank you to I've been endorsed. You guys, this campaign has been endorsed by the state editorial board, so I'm really grateful for the endorsement. This campaign is here to represent everyone in my community, everyone in every community in my district, and as well as to do all those things that I need to do for our democracy. And also, as you, many of you that are watching now know that I have been out there fighting hard for missing Americans. We have a lot of missing Americans out there, and I'm doing everything on my part to make sure that I'm making sure I do everything I can to have law enforcement, help law enforcement as well as families find their loved ones. So again, thank you guys, and thank you to the endorsement by the state editorial board here in South Carolina. So I just wanted to throw that out there as well. But I really need to talk to you guys about this democracy, about what we are facing here in this country. You guys see all the attacks that we have on our basic rights, but I just wanted to say on this moment that is important that we get out and vote. Voting is one of the things that was given to us as our rights, and we need to exercise our rights in this country because our voice need to be heard. A lot of times we'll sit back, trust me, I've been there sitting in my living room and watching news and being disgusted by the representation that we have, those who doing everything to roll us back. And sometimes you have to step out on faith, you have to move. And that's why I am here. Step out and move and run and represent the interests that that should be represented for everyone And again, you guys, I want to see on the bottom of the screen, you can help join this campaign. This campaign need help. We need to share that I'm running. For those who are here in South Carolina, we have a primary that's coming up, of course, and you know how that's important, you guys. This is uh, first the first weekend of the early voting, and then we have the June 11th primary that is coming up. And we're to make sure that you're getting out there to vote, you guys. Everyone, this is very important. Again, it's part of our democracy. It's part of what we do to make sure that we're putting those people in places that have our best interests at heart. A lot of times we see politicians go out, especially the career politicians, being in office, let's say about 22, 23 years, and they're not representing the interests of their constituents. They get in office, and after a while, just forget about what the constituents' needs are. The only time you hear about these needs is when it's time for election time, when it's time for them to get reelected. But on the whole 2 years, things are not being accomplished. So again, I'm here. I need you guys to share that with everyone you can, especially here in South Carolina, that I'm running. We're trying to get the word out to make sure people know that there's an option out there for them. This primary, I definitely need you guys to get me past that point so we can get up to the general election, which is on November the 5th this year. So again, do not forget, it is early voting. Early voting is happening now. June 11th primary, early voting has already started. Many people already cast their ballots. I talked to people out in the streets. They already been voting, and a lot of them have already voted for me. So I really thank them as well. And you guys, please go out into these polls and vote. Make sure you grab your neighbors by the hand and say, get out and vote, because we need these numbers. And I'm going to tell you the reason why and how that's going to work in a minute. But definitely need to encourage those who it's too late to register for the primary, June 11th primary, but you can get registered for the upcoming November elections, because regardless of the fact, it is your basic right to vote, and you guys need to get out there. Everyone need to get out there and have their voices heard. I want to throw something here on the screen that I want to discuss as well. The Congressional District 2 is this the district that I'm running for against Joe Wilson. You guys know who Joe Wilson is, those who not from South Carolina as well. He's the person that went up and called President Obama a liar during the State of the Union speech. So he's well known for that, but here in South Carolina also he's well known for other things, voting against what we have here is something simple that is common sense, you guys. Voting against our best interests of having with one of the two states in this country that don't have a hate crime law, and he's been voting against things that would help us get a hate crime law here in the state that affecting many Americans in our communities. And we definitely, I'm a victim of a hate crime. So definitely we need to make sure that we have a representation that will look out for the best interests of all people, no, not just the people that's in their direct neighborhoods or in their community, in the like what I like to say, in the go up to the golf clubs and things like that. But we have to get the ones that's in the marginalized community as well and represent those interests as well, because we do need a hate crime bill passed here in the state. Congressional District 2 is about 41%, 41.3% likely Democratic voters, making it the second most competitive Democratic, making it most competitive district in South Carolina after Clyde Burns Congressional District 2, Congressional District 6. Excuse me, you guys. In the past, Congressional District 1 has flipped, you guys, with a 0.05% and 1% point difference between the Congressional District 2. This is what I'm saying is, guys, it reminds you that we saw that District 1 flip. We're there at this moment now, where we can get the representation that we need. When we get with the ever-growing changes in our district, the district is changing. We have people moving in from all across the country into South Carolina. Is one of the fastest growing districts in South Carolina, maybe of all the other states as well. But we have a lot of demographics changing here, and we want to make sure we have representation that represented everyone with that change. The change in the District 2 flipping is great, but we need to get out and vote. Lexington County and Richland County are experiencing a rapid growth with younger families moving into our district. We need representation for the district for that demographic change, and I'm here for that. Again, you guys, please get out and vote. This is going to be a short video of a reason why you guys need to get out and vote. Like I said, to exercise your right. That's the basic that you can do for yourself. But we need to change. We need to get this guy out of office who's not representing us. And I'm going to keep repeating that over and over again so we can get it. Representation is not there. And I will be on here again to talk about the things that I will be planning to do for this for my win. I have things like I said again. The hate crime bill is one of the things. Fight for women's right is another. You guys know the needs that we are currently talking about in this country. The biggest problems that we are facing. We don't even have we have a minimum wage of $7.25 an hour in this state, and that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It need to be changed. We have all the revenue that we have coming into the state, but not being utilized correctly. We need to invest in our small businesses and entrepreneurship, and also into the working and middle class, which is the backbone of the country, and also the economy, because we know how that works. We need to invest in our small businesses. We need to invest in our, like I say, working and middle class, because when you invest in those classes, it expands the economy, and the economy works a lot better. So again, we cannot rely on trickle down economy from the top down to the bottom, because we already see you do something over and over again, expect a different results. We see what happened. Also, you guys, I will be talking about also as my big platform is Missing Americans. A lot of times we don't talk about that. We don't hear about it. Many of you know who I am, Dave Rawson, and my son that went missing. One of the reasons why I was out there in the public's eye, and to find my son. You guys know I'm a fighter. For those who've been watching me for over the last 2 years, I'm a fighter for and go after what I need to have done. I'm not going to wait and watch things happen. I'm going to actually put actions to my what I like to say my faith. I went out there and worked hard for my son for 2 years. I worked hard to get his name out on a national stage. I also built a grassroots movement, which we had brought closures for other families out there in the desert, put many hours covering over 35,000 acre land out there for 49 weeks, guys, of desert searching. So also, like I say, bringing everyone together, no matter what your race, your political ideologies, religion, etc. Bringing people together to get things done. Also working with senators. I've been working with senators in South Carolina, in the state of Arizona, to bring answers to the problem that we have in this country. Like I said, it's a missing American crisis that's happening. Is one of the things that, like I say again, I'm fighting to find solutions for. Talking to telecommunicating companies, I have learned a lot in that area as well, when it comes to how we can better help law enforcement get information in real time, really quick, and to bring these families back home. I didn't think it would happen to my family, but it did. Um, you know, um, it's a tragedy, but definitely can happen here. Is happen here in South Carolina, happen where you're at located as well. We have over 270 Americans already missing here in South Carolina alone. We are expecting that number to rise, but in the whole country, there's over 3,500 people that go missing every day in this country. So, and over 2,000 of those are children. So again, that's a big crisis that I'm fighting for as well. But again, coming to the whole national stage, I am a veteran. To go back again about my history and who I am as a person, like I said, born and raised in South Carolina, Congressional District 2. Like I said, being a single parent, gave up my business to join the U.S. Army, to fight for our democracy, fight for our Constitution. When we were attacked, when it was time to act, I decided to do that. I had to give the Army the skills that I had at the time, being a truck driver, being a combat soldier with a combat engineers unit. I did sustain an injury that ended my career in the military, but I did learn a lot of the basic things that we have, not leaving anyone behind. And I definitely won't leave anyone behind when I'm running for office and running to represent South Carolina as well as this country, because you know what, we are often seeing families in our interests are being left behind. And that's what I'm fighting for, is our democracy. We see the attacks on our rights and everything. So that's what I'm here for. I raised my right hand and sworn to do that. And that's something that does not end just because you're retired from the military. I retired honorably with a medical discharge. And also, like I said, do not just end there and keep going. So I need your support, you guys. And basically, I'm just saying I need your support. Please get out and vote. Do not let anyone stop your vote. Your vote is your voice. And I need your help as well. I need you guys to join in on the campaign and be a part. You can reach us at media@davidrobinsonforcongress.com, or you can call us 803-200-7994. It'll be a definitely big help to get the word out, as well as we need donations, guys. Campaigns do not run without donations, and we definitely need your help to be competitive. It's going to be a long summer to get the word out, to make sure we'll mobilize it and get everybody to get registered, and as well as get your vote and tell you the reasons why I deserve your vote and why I want your vote and why I will be the best representative for Congressional District 2 here in South Carolina. So again, thank you so much, you guys, for everything, everyone, for being here. I have to get off right now, but I definitely will be back. Like I said, again, we're planning to have this for every Friday at 8:30. If you tell your friends, your family, everyone to join in with us and learn more about why I'm running. And also, hopefully we can get to a point where we can do a Q&A. I will be working on that as well. But for now, I would like to tell you a lot about why I'm running, the passion that I have to make sure that I represent everyone. Like I said, not leaving anyone behind. That's what my main thing is, to make sure I'm representing everyone in this district. Again, thanks so much. God bless each and every last one of you, and I'll see you next time. My name is David Robinson. I'm a proud son of Columbia, South Carolina. I was raised on the Southern values of faith, family, and treating others as you would like to be treated. I believe in the power of a handshake and the strength of one's word. As a single parent, I faced the challenges of making ends meet firsthand. When I heard the call to serve, I knew I had to act. I served my country, where I learned that we are all in this together, regardless of race, color, or politics. Whether it was in Afghanistan or Arizona, I saw the power of cooperation. Now, I'm ready to bring that same spirit to Washington. Our nation's future depends on our ability to work together and focus on the bread and butter issues that matter most to everyday Americans, not sowing seeds of division. This November, when you cast your ballots, remember, it's about more than just politics. It's about sending someone who will truly represent all South Carolinians. I am David Robinson, and I approve this message.